Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Manan and my group member is Muhammad Nawaz Awan, and we have made home automation and security project. Our project has two parts. The bottom left is the security one, this one, and the center right, which has these LCDs interfaced, is the automation system. So firstly, we're talking about automation system. It has two IR sensors, this one and this one. This sensor senses the people entering the room, and this sensor senses the people leaving the room. We have two counters. This counter counts the people from 0 to 99 people entering the room, and this counter counts the people from 0 to 99 people leaving the room. So it has basically a unit place and tens place. The unit place counter is cascaded with tens place counter in a way that the most significant bit of the unit place counter goes to the clock input of 10 place counter. We can show you the child sheet. This is the unit place counter, has 4 JK flip-flops, and its most significant input output is going to the clock input of 10th place counter, and when it counts from 0 to 9 and then resets to 0, that gives the negative edge to 10th place counter and it counts 1. And the cycle repeats itself on and on till 99. Same thing is this with this counter, counting the people leaving the room. Next we have binary modification system. We have named it in report, this one. It has this magnitude comparator which compares the unit place of people entering and the unit place of people leaving the room. This increment by 10 combinational block, and this system which decrements by 1 using full adder 4-bit. So this magnitude comparator compares the unit place and tens place. So if unit place is greater than tens place, it gives 0 output on this AND gate. We have connected the outputs of the magnitude comparator in the inputs of this AND gate, and we have brung it to a single line output. So if A is greater than B, it gives 0 output. If A is less than B, it gives 1 output, and if A is equal to B, this AND gate gives 0 output. So it is basically the enable pin of this increment by 10 combinational block. So for example, 13 people have entered the room, this counter counted 13, and 9 people left the room, this counter counted 9. So the unit place of people entering is 3 and the unit place of people leaving is 9. So 3 is less than 9. So this magnitude comparator will compare both unit places, and if 3 is less than 9, that means that 3 will get incremented by 13. It will get carry from tens place. So on the output of this AND gate, one logic will be generated, and this one logic will go to this combinational block of increment by 10 and will enable this to increment the unit place of people entering the room by 10. So 3 will become 13 by getting carry from the tens place of people entering the room. So showing you the logic diagram of this. This is the child sheet. This is the logic diagram. All the K-maps, logical expressions and truth table is made in the report. So this is decrement by 1 basically. So decrement by 1 is basically it decrements the tens place of people entering the room. So if when the unit place gets incremented by 10, it gets the carry at the same place, tens place get decremented by 1 by giving the carry. So its A input is of this full 4-bit full adder IC. Its A input is the tens place of people entering the room, and its B input is the 2's complement of 1. Basically the decrementation of 1 is the 2's complement, addition of 2's complement of 1. So the B input of this 4-bit full adder is this enable pin, this AND gate output. So for example, if the unit place of people entering is less than people leaving, so it will get carry and the tens place will get decremented. For example, 13 minus 9, 3 minus 9, 3 is less than 9, 3 will get carry, 3 will get modified to 13, 13 minus 9, 4, and the 1 of tens place has decremented to 0. So it basically, what is this happening? So it's basically 1 minus 0 is 1 plus 2's complement of 1. So 2's complement of 1 is 1111, and accordingly this 4-bit full adder operates. It adds 1111 to the tens place and we get the output we want. And if, for example, A is less than B or equal to B in an example 25 minus 13, now 5 is less than 3 in 25 minus 13. So there will be no incrementation of unit place, there will be no decrementation of tens place. 0 0 0 0 will get added to the tens place of people leaving the room, entering the room. And that's how we get the unit place and tens place of the people entering the room modified. The unit place and tens place of people leaving the room is the second number which is being subtracted, and there is no modification in that. When we do subtraction, the first number is modified. The unit place gets carry and gets incremented by 10, and tens place gives carry and gets decremented by 1. So for achieving all that logic, all that subtraction and addition logic, we have used all this: a magnitude comparator, an increment by 10 combination block, and decrement by 10 using 4-bit full adder. Next we have this block. It is a subtractor block. It has two 4-bit full adders which are acting as subtractors as they carry in our VCC, and the second output is given complemented. So this subtractor subtracts the unit place of people entering the room from the unit place of people leaving the room, and gives unit place of people present inside the room. This subtractor subtracts the unit place of people entering the room, leaving the room. This subtractor subtracts the unit place of this subtractor subtracts the tens place of people entering the room from the tens place of people leaving the room. The other subtractor was subtracting unit place from unit place of people entering the room from people leaving the room. This subtractor subtracts the tens place of people entering the room from the tens place of people leaving the room, and gives output as tens place of people present in the room. Next we have decoder block. It has two decoder ICs, 4 to 7 decoder ICs. So this decoder IC decodes the 4-bit BCD of the unit place of people present in the room into 7 segment. And this decoder IC decodes the tens place, the tens place of people present in the room, the tens place of the BCD of the people present in the room. And at the end we have these two LCDs. This LCD displays the unit place of people entering the room, and this LCD displays the tens place of people entering the room. The next we have an 8 input OR gate. This 8 input OR gate gets the input from all the unit place and tens place of people entering the room, all the BCD inputs, and gives a single output. For example, the people in the room are 0, there is no one in the room, so 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 will go in the input of this OR gate, and output low will be produced. For example, there are some non-zero people in the room, so any sum of its inputs would be 1 of this OR gate, and it will give the output 1. So we will tell you how this logic controls the loads. Now coming on to the security system. This is the security system. It has 3 blocks. This is the fire alarm, 3 systems. This is the fire alarm system, and this is the burglar alarm system. The fire alarm system has 3 sensors: smoke sensor, heat sensor, and gas sensor, and outputs a speaker and extinguisher. All its logic diagrams, K-maps, and the logical expressions are made in the report. This is the burglar alarm portion. It has 3 IR inputs, which are IR sensor inputs, which are placed on the windows, on the top of the window. So when burglar steps in, the sensor senses it and produces accordingly logic on the speaker output. So this is the water level indicator. It is not related to security, and it is related to automation, but it does not automate the loads. It is a separate part of automation. So this is low level, this is moderate level, and this is high level. So when a low level sensor gets 1, the low level LED gets on, and it triggers the starting of motor. So motor starts and the tanker starts filling. And if the moderate level sensor gets high, the moderate level LED gets high, but it doesn't trigger the motor, because at the moderate level we don't need the motor to start. And at the high level LED triggers, and that also doesn't trigger the start of motor, because at high level we don't want the motor to start. The water is high in the tanker. So at the end we are the buzzer output of the fire alarm, the buzzer output of the burglar alarm, and the extinguisher output are taken to a single OR gate, 3 input OR gate, and at the end that is complemented there with the help of NOT gate. So at the end, that 8 input OR gate output and this output of the security system are embedded and fed into a single AND gate, and the output of this AND gate controls the relays. So for example, if there are non-zero people present in the room, but the security of the house is at risk, so the alarms will tell us that the security of house is at risk. So accordingly the loads will turn off. No matter the non-zero people are present in the room, but the security is at risk. So basically security controls automation. Automation is not just if there are non-zero people present in the room, the loads will turn on. It will also check the security. So if there is security, loads will turn on, and if there is no security, although there are people in the room, the loads will automatically turn off. So we have embedded automation and security. At the end we have this relay, which is switching according to this AND gate output, is switching the parallel loads with these parallel loads. These are 2 lamps with this AC source. So this relay switches or de-switches these parallel loads with this AC load. So now I have explained each and every component of this project. Now it's time to simulate. One person entered in the room, number of people present in the room 1. Second person entered in the room, number of people present in the room 2. Another person entered in the room, the number of people present in the room 3. So basically these LCDs are displaying the number of people present inside the room. So 6 people have entered in the room and 0 people have left the room. So number of people present in the room is 6, and so loads are glowing, loads are on. One person left the room, the number of people present in the room is 6 minus 1, 5. Another people left the room, 6 minus 2, 4. Another person left the room, 6 minus 2, 3. Another person left the room, 6 minus 4, 2. And our loads are on. Now coming on to the security, if any of these sensors of this fire alarm system, smoke, heat or gas, is activated, the buzzer gets on, and although there are people in the room, the loads get disconnected from AC source due to the lack of security. Secondly, buzzer alarm gets activated. And although there are people present in the room, but the security of the house is not perfect, so the loads have been disconnected from the AC source. Now the water level indicator system, if the level of water is low, the motor is turned on and the tanker has started to fill. If the level of water is moderate, the moderate LED is turned on, but there is no triggering of motor, because at the moderate level we don't want the motor to turn on. And when the level of water is high, the high sensor gets activated, and the LED indicating the high water level gets high, and this time the motor doesn't get triggered, because at the high level we don't want the motor to get activated. that is all from the project.